101 students. In this video, I'm going to briefly go over our Canvas page and syllabus. So let's check it out. First of all, we find our Canvas page, and this one is us, our 101 class. You'll see here where it says start here. Please download our syllabus here where it says let's start online. So I have it open so we can look at it. So the first page is preliminary logistical info. So our section name, my name, my office hours, and of course, if you want to Zoom, please do let me know. I'm here to help. And this is our course description as stated by our class schedule. Now, our citrus description of it. Here is our course objectives and learning outcomes for our class. You can check that out. And this here is the meat and potatoes I like to call. It's the intro that I wrote for our class. So let's check it out. Welcome to English 101. I'm so happy to have you join our very own learning community of readers and writers. At its core, the thematic premise that undergirds our course is an attention to the human experience. As this is a composition class, the curriculum is scaffolded to link the action of writing as a social enterprise that constitutes an integral part of what we do as people. Moreover, we'll explore varied aspects that contribute to the human experience. This will include things such as culture, language, politics, and relevantly, our relationship with science and technology. We'll consider how the work of writing, and more broadly speaking, composition, impel these things forward. Our adventure awaits us! First bit of news is that our required text is really this free OER, free 99. So this is the link for it. I also have it on Canvas, but I want you to look at it really quick. This is basically something that is an extra help. See, I'm going to do my best in our class to cover what we need to know for 101. But if you still have some questions, like for example, with organizing, this is always there. You can get some review. So this is a helpful guide that will be there. And the rest of our text I will provide through Canvas. So, free 99, are you out of your mind? Your pocketbook is happy. For materials, I recommend getting some highlighters so that when you're reading, you're highlighting your text. Or even if you have like a tablet with a stylus, that's something I recommend. Obviously, online access since it's an online class. And make sure everything is good with your Canvas account because we're going to have this on Canvas. Something to remember is that our online space, there's something called netiquette, which is net etiquette. And our golden phrase for our class is remember the human. There is a person behind that screen name, behind that picture. We're not disembodied avatars. So remember that. Be respectful. It's completely normal to disagree with someone's idea, but that does not give license for hate speech or anything like that. And I won't allow. Same thing goes, student to teacher, be respectful, run a spell check, not your homie or anything like that. So make sure that you remember the human just all around. In terms of communication, I'm going to publish a module every week. Usually it's going to be on Sundays where we're going to have the lessons and everything we need to know for that week. And I'm going to have videos that go along with that. So remember, just check that out. And also, if you send me a message over the weekend, please tell Monday for a response because the weekend, y'all. So throughout the term, sometimes we'll have little quizzes here and there about the reading. If you did it, you'll be good. And the work will have everything in that one week. So every week is going to have its own module. All the assignment links, the lessons, the write-up links, anything that goes for that week will be in the week's module. And you just have to do the module for the week, and you'll be good. Just remember that. And when we have a discussion board, unless stated otherwise, it's a paragraph. So at least four hearty sentences, and also respond to a classmate in at least two sentences. Impelling the conversation forward, right? Not just saying, yeah, this is cool, or I agree. No, you want to keep it moving just like you do in real life in conversations. Usually, assignments will be due Sunday, 59, unless stated otherwise. current event is a type of assignment we're going to have. We'll have three throughout our term. If you want to get a preview about what that is, then you can check that out. But I'll give more info about it as we get closer to our first one. We'll have three major essays. Make sure to do that in order to pass the class. And obviously, we're going to have also a chat room, and I'll show you where that is on our Canvas. And for class participation, actually log in, do the work, you'll be participating. That's counting as you being in attendance. And it's important that you do your work this very first week, that you log in your work, because that's how I know who's actually in the class. If you don't, then I'll drop you. I drop the people that don't interact in the, any work on the first week. Don't reach out to me, because then that's considered a no-show. Remember, guys, there is a last date to drop it for W. It's Tuesday, April 29th. Last date to drop it is May 21. So if you figure you're going to drop the class, make sure to do it by these dates. And for submissions, make sure to convert them into docx, or PDF. If you're using Google Docs, make sure to do that beforehand. It's your responsibility to make sure that the file actually goes through. For late work, we have a late essay pass, and that could be used for any of the first two essays, not the last essay, because the last essay is due way at the end, and I would dub the king or queen of procrastinators. But if you want to use the late essay pass, just let me know. Say, hey, Mr. Godova, I'd like to use my late essay pass for this essay. And then after that, you can just email me as an attachment, and there is no point deduction. Beyond that, after using a late essay pass, then there's 10% deduction for late months, for late days. For the late homework assignment, you can turn it up to a day late. Just let me know, send me it as an attachment. Um, that what's considered homework is everything that doesn't happen in real time. So what happens in real time? Discussion boards, those can't be made up because that happens in real time. It has a set time to start, set time to end. And same thing with peer review workshops. It has a set time to start, set time to end. But the rest, everything like a write-up, a worksheet, anything like that, a current event, which we'll talk about that when it comes, you can use that. Revisions, you guys can revise your first two essays, right? I should say two. And because the last one's due at the end. And guys, we have a writing tutor you can work with. You go to the writing center, so there's always opportunity to improve it. Academic honesty, do your own work. This class is big on giving credit where credit is due, citation practices. We'll talk about that. Just to let you know, what you turn in goes through a Turnitin filter. No, you don't have to make an account. This checks for places where you don't give credit where credit is due by citing or having AI write all your work, right? So that's very important. All incidents of cheating or plagiarism result in zero can be reported to Office of Student Affairs. So do your work, you'll be good, and cite where necessary. It's very big part of this class, and we'll talk about how to do that. All right, we have our tutor, Andrew Robles. Andrew, if you're seeing this, hey Andrew, thank you for your help beforehand. Our writing center is in ED 113. Here's the info. If you need to talk to someone, we have a counselor on campus in the student services, the USPS accommodation. Make sure to get that taken care of ASAP. Just to let you know, I'm the managing reporter. It's a safe space here at Citrus. It's the law, right? Basic needs coordinator. So food insecurity is a thing. Housing security is a thing. Reach out here if you need help or know somebody who does need help that as a student, right? Tech support. We have a tech service. This is their website. This is their info. It's an online class, so their help will be invaluable. This is just if you want to get an idea of some of the point of what the points might look like in a class. It's just like a general idea of what it will look like. And the Dogi is happy that we got to this point. Here is our calendar. I'll always say what we're gonna, if we like what we're gonna do is like usually just do the module for the week and everything will be in there. If I'm assigning anything major, I'll include that in the calendar, as well as if something is due, I'll have like the major thing. I'll have a reminder there. Here on the left is the thematic unit. So we're at the start of our run here, and we got our introduction. That, my friends, is our syllabus. Let's briefly check out our Canvas page, which I imagine you've already had. Oh, where did go? Video. There we go. You've already had classes with Canvas, but just really quickly, our page is, we got here where it says start here. This is my welcome letter to you as preliminary information. Check this out. Um, Here's the course link, the OER that we use, and things like that. And it's an 8-week class, so welcome y'all to our 8-week class. My communication plan. So obviously you can, this flyer here just says that I'm going to send you um, videos through the module every week. Also, I'll be able to communicate with you. I'll be able to email you. You can message me through email or Canvas inbox. I'll do my best to respond as quickly as possible. We work together too throughout the module. So, and if you want to set up a Zoom, please let me know. So that is what our communication plan worksheet is there. Uh, wait, sheet. I mean, flyer. Okay, so there is our syllabus. Here's the welcome letter. Here's the link to our OER, which is the one that I mentioned. Is the extra help if you wanted to check that out. Here is a link for our writing center. It's a English class, so the writing center will be your friend. There you guys go. The help is there. Come on, come on. Team building activity. This is ongoing team building. So if you want to share a picture of your pet, or maybe like a hi pet you just did, or something to let us know more about you, like a meme or something like that. Let me show you how to do that. Just hit reply. I'm gonna search my favorite cat, which is British short hair cat. British short hair cat. Okay, let's pretend we wanted to. Oh, we wanted to show this guy. So we get the video. It has to be a JPEG because that's a link. I don't know. What if we try this? Oh, that looks fun. He's looking up. This is a class cat. Oh, good. JPEG. Excellent. So it's as simple as going to reply, as you saw me do. Then we can just drag it in. Boom. And we can be like, yo, yo, yo. We could be like, uh, I'm your class cat. Give me a name. You guys know you can make a cat. Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be student name. And then you can just post it. Okay, that's how you do a picture. If you want to do a video, let me show you how to do that. Let's say you go to the YouTube. Let's search tutorial here. I don't know how if they run your last thing, but this one just to see how to do a video. So you get the video, you go to share. You don't want this link because this is the link to the video. You want the embed code. You copy the embed code. After you copy the embed code, you can go to apply, and then you can go to insert, embed, paste the code, submit. Voila, there's my video. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. No, it's spring now. So this is ongoing. If you want to share a little bit about you, picture of your pet or a hike you did or something like that, then that was that. What else do we have on this page? Of course, our chat room. You guys want to turn on that you get alerts for the message. You can try the question there, and we just say, "Welcome to English 101." And let's see something right. A doggy. A doggy. We got the doggy. Right, that's our chat. And check your grade from one. Okay, so embedded tutor has its own section, be able to reach out to you through there. And for this week, we got our icebreaker, which step one, post your picture. So if you don't have your picture, click here, Go to profile and click the picture so that you can have a picture of your face. Tell us about yourself, and when you got a major or something you'd like to share about you. And that is that. You reply to at least one classmate. That is our icebreaker. It's important that you do it because it lets you know who's actually in the class. Because remember, if you don't do this stuff for this week, then I drop you. Simply put, because then there'll be no show. So do the work, and you'll be cool. Okay, this is a little quiz. It's like frequently asked questions. After you watch this video, you'll be golden. Here is our lesson, a little bit about clauses and transitions. So check that out. And this is just a company discussion board for that. And here's the other lesson, MLA, thesis and conclusion. And here's a worksheet for that. And check that out. And I'll explain that in our lesson. Same thing with conclusion. Please check that out. Check out the videos. Thank you for watching this video and welcome to 101, y'all.